lately, I had been watching courtroom videos, trials and stuff. Mostly sovereign citizens. That's a rant in and of itself. Anyway, what caught my eye as I was looking for videos to watch and react to for you guys, this one stuck out to me. Creepy neighbor sues for Wi-Fi password. All right, let's see how much of a creep this guy is.
Today on Judge Porter.
All rise.
You're suing to gain access to the defendant's Wi-Fi passcode?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, when she blasts her music and I hear it across the hallway, I have to be subjected to it.
Well, he knocks on my door at all hours of the day and night.
Okay.
All rise. The Honorable Judge Porter is presiding. Court is now in session.
Good morning, everyone. Please have a seat. Jeff, good morning. How's it going, brother?
Everything's good. Everything's good. Let's see what we got today.
We have case number 2993, Rick Connors versus Jennifer Everett. Can you guys please come to the podium, please?
Church.
Connors, good morning, sir. I see here that you're suing to gain access to the defendant's Wi-Fi passcode?
That's right, Your Honor.
Same. Same.
Please tell us what's going on with that.
Well, I've been living across the hallway from Jennifer for about 2 years now.
Okay, when you say live across the hallway, is this I'm assuming this is like an apartment or a condo?
Condo.
Okay, all right. Please continue.
And I've been happily using her internet signal without any problems. And up until recently, I come to find out there was a password put on it, and I went across the hall to ask Jennifer nicely several times for the password, but she keeps on refusing.
Okay, let me ask you. So you've been using her Wi-Fi passcode?
No,
how long? For how long?
Wi-Fi for 2 years.
For the past 2 years?
I can see where this is going. So, we're only like a minute or so into this case. Either he moved into the apartment across the way from her or vice versa. She has internet that she pays for. He finds out it's an open network and he starts using her network, thereby using up her bandwidth, which depending on the company, depending on the ISP, could charge her for excessive use of the Wi-Fi. If I were a guessing man, and I do a lot of guessing, she finds out from one of her billing statements that an excessive amount of excessive amount of bandwidth was used. So in order to make sure that her bandwidth stays on pretty much a low end, she puts a password on her Wi-Fi, on her network, so that only she or whatever guest that she has over has access to. And he is suing her for access to her network that he had been using for free in the 2 years up until she put a password on her network. Moving on.
Okay. Did she know that you were using this her pass?
I just thought she did because, especially at the point where I asked for the password. But
No, sir. What I'm asking you is prior to you asking for the password itself, the Wi-Fi password, did she have knowledge that you were using it? Did you tell her, oh, by the way, I'm going to be using your...
I
No.
didn't say anything, no.
You never said anything?
No.
Okay, let me ask you.
Of course
how did
not.
you know that it was her password, Wi-Fi password that you were using? I mean, her Wi-Fi that you were using, sir?
The name of the network was Everett Wi-Fi. So, was,
And she lives across the hall and you put two and two together. Ma'am, were you aware that he was using your Wi-Fi?
No, Your Honor. I only became aware that someone was using my Wi-Fi when the bills started going up exponentially.
Somebody had better pick up that phone because I fucking called it.
Okay. And when he came to you and says, I need your Wi-Fi password, how did you react or respond to that?
I politely told him that I could not give that to him because it was getting too high and getting out of my price range. I started my bill at about $100 a month, which I thought was fairly reasonable.
Yeah.
And then it skyrocketed to $150 a month.
Okay. Mr. Khan, did she tell you about the cost of her Wi-Fi bill?
yes.
Did you, since you wanted to use it, did you offer to maybe pay for it or pay a fraction of it? Did you
Say no.
any of that?
Say no.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, when she blasts her music and I hear it across the hallway and I have to be subjected to it, to me, that's payment enough.
Okay, I understand that. But, sir, when Miss Everett told you how much her bill was, did you say, I understand, I will pay your Wi-Fi bill, or I'm willing, since I'm using it, I'm willing to pay a fraction of it? That would be a yes or no question, sir.
No.
No, and why not?
Well, I just figured, if I have to hear music, and it drifts across the hall, it's kind of like the radio, the signal. The airwaves belong to the people.
The airways belong to the people, so you're entitled to the airway of her Wi-Fi coming from her home. Okay, are you aware of the fact that in order for her music to work, that she probably has to use some type of electricity to operate whatever device she's using to allow that music to play? Are you aware of that?
Yes.
Are you aware of the fact that there's probably that same electricity that's being used to put her Wi-Fi system into the waves, as you put it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you paying for the
Homegirl in the corner. That look on her face. That's, yeah.
electricity inside of her home?
No.
So how are you entitled to anything that's coming from her residence if you're not paying for anything? I'm confused on that.
So am I.
Radio signal from the router comes across the hallway. It's already there.
But you're not paying for the electricity that allows her to use whatever system she's using to make that music possible. You're just benefiting from it.
Well, I don't benefit from the music, but that's another story.
Okay. Let me ask you this, ma'am. You said he came over and did he demand or something you said?
Yes, Your Honor. I told him once, I said, I'm sorry, I cannot give you it. If you're not going to pay for my Wi-Fi, I cannot give you the passcode for it, which I thought was fairly reasonable. And now he's started to harass me about it.
What do you mean by harass? How is he harassing you?
Well, he knocks on my door at all hours of the day and night, and he leaves. I brought some notes that he's left for me.
Jeff, can you get those notes for me? I want to see what she has.
These two. He leaves them on my door, so when I go out, I
This
come
was
back
left on
for
your
them.
door?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Connor, tell me if this sounds familiar. I want the Wi-Fi password, young lady. Did you write that?
It sounded better in my head.
I have another one. Jennifer, I have an important project for work due tomorrow. My job rests on this project. I need my Wi-Fi back.
How is it your Wi-Fi when you don't pay for it? See, I'm living with family right now, and part of my rental agreement with my family is that since I have the larger of the 3 bedrooms, I pay a little bit more. And part of that cost includes the utilities and the internet. Yo.
Thanks, Rick. My Wi-Fi?
My Wi-Fi? Seriously?
The same Wi-Fi that she's paying for. The
Seriously?
same Wi-Fi that she's paying the electricity for.
Seriously?
You're saying, now you're saying it's mine. Like
Seriously?
you own it.
But you don't want to pay
No.
for it.
Mr. Connors, that is not how this works. You have a job, I'm assuming, because you said that you have your job rests on this project. You have a job,
Yes, Your Honor.
you get paid nicely. I'm assuming this condo that you guys live in is a very nice place.
It is a lovely place. I do like living there.
Okay, and so you have no problem paying your mortgage there at your condo?
No, Your Honor.
So why won't you just buy your own Wi-Fi service? And stop
There it
leeching
is.
off this young lady's service.
There it is.
You can get your own.
There it is.
Am I correct in saying that?
It's true.
And why are you, did you say he was knocking on your door or something like that?
Yes, Your Honor. From 7 o'clock at night to 2 o'clock in the morning to 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Homeboy behind her. I swear, as people of color, we can be very, very animated. And his reaction is pretty much mine. Yo.
2 o'clock in the morning?
Yes.
2 o'clock in the morning?
2 o'clock in the morning.
Is that true, Mr. Connors?
Say
Yes,
yes.
Your Honor.
How do you justify knocking on somebody's door at 2 o'clock in the morning for anything that's not an emergency? If it's an emergency, call the Mango Park Police Department. The music, did you call the Mango Park Police Department about that?
No, Your Honor.
No.
Did you get in contact with the condo association about the music?
No.
Yeah, they said they couldn't help.
Okay.
In other words,
This is what I'm
no.
going to recommend. I'm going to recommend that first off, your request for the password is denied. And for her Wi-Fi, the password, that's denied. If you want Wi-Fi, I'm going to recommend that you buy your own. Get your own little setup. Whoever your carrier service is, have them set up. Maybe they can get you a bundle for your phone, your TV, whatever is inside of your place. Get your own, okay? Now, I'm also going to grant her a temporary restraining order against you. That means no more leaving notes on her door. That means no more knocking on her door. Not at 7 o'clock in the morning, not at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, not at 2 o'clock at night. Am I making myself clear? If she tells me that she has been that restraining order has been violated in any form, shape, or fashion, I will have the Mango Park Police Department drag you in here, and we will have this conversation again. Am I making myself clear, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Good. Your case is dismissed. Have a nice
Your
day.
Honor.
Wasted taxpayer money.
Just stay with you, okay?
I vehemently disagree with the judge. I think his ruling stinks. I'm entitled to that password. I'm not going to pay for internet.
Yeah, you are.
I'm very happy with the judge's decision to give me a temporary restraining order against Mr. Connors. It's just been such a stressful ordeal these past 2 years with the increase in my Wi-Fi bill, and then with the notes and the knocking. I've gotten barely any sleep, so I'm very happy with this decision by the judge.
Oh. There's a lot to unpack there. Oh, I am so glad. I'm so glad I clicked this video. Oh, man. Not enough time for all my thoughts. Pay for your shit or contribute to maintaining. That's it. That's it. Fuck. Oh. This should be in the Entitled People subreddit. Huh.